Greetings, automotive enthusiasts. Today we have for you a 1971 Fiat 124 Sport Spider. I'll do a little walk around here while I'm telling you a little bit about the car, but this is a cool little car. It's the 71, so it's got the 1.6 liter double overhead cam engine, made it with a 5-speed manual transmission. Neat little car. Body was styled by Pininfarina, so kind of got a little Ferrari DNA in there. And then actually the twin cam engine was actually designed by an ex-Ferrari engineer. So neat little car, double overhead cam, aluminum head, put out, I think, about 116 horsepower. Not too bad for a little car that only weighs right at about 2,000 pounds. This is a 71, which is really rare to find the early chrome bumpered cars. It seems like you've really seen a lot of these cars late 70s, early 80s. It seemed like they sold quite a few of these cars, but hard to find any nice surviving early cars, chrome bumpered cars. So let's kind of zoom in here and we'll take a look at the car and point out any of its flaws here. So this car shows 29,000 miles. Looking at the car, it really looks like it's probably a 29,000 mile car with like a sympathetic, like it's had a respray in its past, but underneath is super solid. When you look at the wear of the car, it's really the age and the wear. There's no way to really document it. This was traded in to a dealer in Texas, so no way to document the car. But this is obviously somebody's baby. But yeah, so we kind of got to take it at face value, but we'll go in here and go around the car and kind of show you all the stuff on it here real quick. So zooming in here. So like I said, the car has been resprayed. It actually looks pretty good. So kind of show you the lenses. Lenses are good. The bumper, looks like the little overrider here is back a little bit. So bumper might be a little tweaked or a little bent here. Somebody added some really cool little fog lights on it. There was a tag bracket on the front. We took it off. We still have the bracket if anybody needs it, for like Texas has to run front tags, but I think it looks cleaner without it, so we pulled it off there. Looking here behind the car, grill, the badge. Looks, like I said, everything really looks pretty much in line for the year and the mileage. Lights are good. Looking across the hood here, little chip in the paint right there. Overall, the paint does present very well. It did a good job on the respray, and it looks like it's definitely an older respray, so which is kind of good because you can kind of see how it's holding up. What we got here? Nope, that's just a bird dropping or something there. There's the little marker lens. Little chip here. So we've got a little teeny imperfection into the paint right there, but you can look inside here. It's very, very solid. Looking at the tires, kind of an older tire. I don't see a date code on it. The car drives down the highway very, very well. Doesn't shake or anything. So the tires, I don't see any dry rotting in them, so it's kind of up to you what you might want to do with the tires. Kind of going across the top here, so you can see a little bit of overspray, where they taped it off when they painted the car. Wipers are kind of clocked out of position a little bit, kind of needs to be straightened out. But panning back here, looking across the hood, no real dents or dings on the car. Overall, it's just a really pretty little car. Coming down the side here, door is nice there. We got door handle. Again, you can see slight little bits of overspray where they tape stuff off. This is a really nice driver quality car, but it's a solid enough car that where you can drive it and enjoy it just like it is, or you could really take it and give it a full restoration down the road. That's what I would do. I would drive it and enjoy it just like it is right now, because it looks fantastic, and you're not going to be worried about a nick or a scratch while you're enjoying it. There's the lenses there. Here's the rear tires. And I love the fact that it's even got its original little wheel covers on it, and they're in, the paint's faded a little bit, so you could redo those, but they're in really good shape. And then go around the back, looking across the deck lid in the back of the car. Quarter panel looks good. So there is some cracking on the paint right here. Some little checking in the paint right there. So again, like I said, the overall patina of the car, it's not something that I would probably, I mean, you could have just the deck lid resprayed, but I don't think it's bad enough to warrant that. All right, looking at the taillight here, there's some minor imperfections in the taillight, but it's all serviceable. All the lights work on this car. Everything's good to go there. Rear bumper's in really, really nice shape. Even the rubber overriders are clean. 1600 124 Sport. I think this was somebody's baby. There, the trunk, I'll show you in the trunk later, but there's a box full of new parts in the trunk, and you know, there's even a new door panel and stuff I'll show you here in a minute. The bumper is clean. Looks like probably a new exhaust. The car has a great little tone to it also. Just kind of has a neat little, you'll kind of hear it when we drive it, but again, some little bit of checking on the quarter panel right there. And the tail light on the right side, pretty clean on the right side there. Marker light is good. Okay, looking at the valance there, looks nice. Again, looking at the wheel arches, good, little tiny, little bubble, little tiny imperfection there. But like I said, what's nice is this is an old deal, an old paint job, so you can tell the car really was a nice car before it was painted. Looking down the side, no major flaws or dents or imperfections. Coming back up here to the fender, and the fender is clean. Couple little tiny bubbles right there. Looks nice otherwise. And then the wheels, they could probably use polished out there. Got a little corrosion on the trim rings. Let me show you here underneath the car, and you'll see that, I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm gonna call it immaculate, you know, for what you would expect. But look at that. I mean, looks just like a fantastic Survivor. Now I'll go ahead and go around to the other side and show you too. Let's take a peek underneath the front too while we're at it. All right, there's the oil pan. Looks like there's a little bit of moisture back there on the transmission. Might have some seepage from the rear main. So look at our valance here. That one little ding right there. But man, this car is in such good condition. Okay, I'll show you the floor from this side. All right, same story. Just an absolute fantastic undercarriage, which is really what matters. All right, let's take a peek at the interior. All right, so, like I said, there's a brand new door panel in the trunk, and there's even, see that little chrome cover right there? There's brand new chrome covers in the trunk. So it looks like they put the new door panel on the left side, and haven't put this chrome piece on there yet. It's in the trunk. But the seats look to have been redone. They're in good condition. The carpets, I'm gonna say, are original, which is, again, to me, there's my big feet print. So looking at the pedals, just not much wear on the pedals at all. So the pedals, that's one thing I really look at when I'm trying to figure out mileage. Because if this is 120-some thousand miles, that clutch pedal pad would be gone. You can kind of see the Italian underbelly right here of the fuses and relays and wiring. Okay, coming across the top here, got a crack on each corner of the steering wheel, and some I'll kind of try to pan back here for you. But this is kind of cool right here, listen. Got that definite Italian horn. 29,235 miles showing. Odometer does work. All of the gauges work. I've driven this car quite a bit actually, and I mean, it just runs perfect. Just sits there and stays cool in the traffic and everything. And here's, we got our 5-speed manual transmission, which I believe was an option because some of them are 4 speeds. Radio does not work. I haven't really messed with it, but I'm guessing somebody's probably gonna put a more modern radio in it anyway. Again, carpets are in really good shape. Now, this is what's interesting to me is this door panel. I think I'll go to the other side and show it to you. Let me go ahead and flip the seat up. I'll put pictures of the top in the, when you go to look at the listing on our website, you can look at that, and I'll show pictures of the top there. I'm not gonna, for sake of time, it's got the parade cover and stuff, and I'm gonna leave that on there for sake of time, but you can go and look at the top in the video, or in the website, I'm sorry. Here is the VIN plate. Go around the other side. What I was gonna tell you is, so if you look at this door panel, there's a brand new door panel in the back, but this is the original door panel, which is an amazing condition. So they were really trying to resurrect this car and kind of bring it back up. Here's the jams. And there's the seat. All right, so last thing here is let's pop the hood and take a look underneath the hood. And under the hood is really impressive. If I can find the release lever there. All right. Visor's there in good shape. Mirror's falling down inside that one. All right, so here we go. Look underneath the hood here. We got our little twin cam motor. I'll go ahead and lock the hood there. There's our air horns, but presents very, very well under the hood. Looks like valve cover gaskets look like they might be seeping a little bit. That's probably the oil that we're seeing underneath, honestly. But that's a very, very easy resurrection. That's something that we'll probably maybe even look at doing ourselves. I bring these cars to you sometimes because, I mean, sometimes these cars sell really before we even, we kind of plan on doing some recon on them, but a lot of times they end up selling before they even get 100% completed. So there's your electric fans, everything works there. Car just really runs like a top. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and fire it up for you right now and let you hear, how it runs here static before we take it for a spin. But this little guy right here, every time, get in and hit the key. Little fan belt needs changed, a little old there, but sounds fantastic. Oh, I got it in gear. I'll go ahead and go outside and let you hear it run. Your little 1600 twin cam. Let's jump in it and take it for a drive. All right, we are strapped into the Fiat on a beautiful Kansas day. Yesterday was in the mid-90s and it was just miserable hot. Had a little cold front come through overnight, and we got a high in the 70s today. So, man, was this the perfect day to take this little Fiat out. Well, let's get her out here on the road and see how she drives. What a perfect day. Love that little sound. I was gonna put my little Bluetooth mic on, but I got the side windows up, so I think it'll give us enough sound where, hopefully we can hear the car and don't get too much wind noise. But let's take her for a spin here. Clutch is in great shape. The brakes work good. Transmission, all the gears, the synchros. The only thing it does pull to the left a little bit. So go take it. It's going to the alignment shop next. And I noticed in the back of the car, I forgot to show you the trunk of the car. Look in the on our website at the picture gallery for I guess that'd be better. Then I can actually lay the parts out and show you exactly what comes with the car. But there's a big box full of brand new parts in the car, and there's actually some brand new shocks in there too. So we'll go ahead and get those installed. But let's get it rolling and enjoy the ride. Listen to that sound. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Driving this little car around, it's funny because I've driven it around several days, and just getting lots of honks and thumbs up and everything. Just the orange color really works good on this car. Engine runs strong, no smoke, runs nice and quiet. A little cold-blooded. It's, you know, probably something to do with the choke, but a little cold-blooded when it's cold, but once it warms up, it's no issues at all. Just kind of putting around the neighborhood a little bit. You can hear the windows rattle a little bit, you know. I think they make a lot of reproduction parts for the car, so some little things, you know, some new rubbers and stuff like that would be, you know, very beneficial to the car, but you can really just enjoy it just like it is, to be honest with you. Got a 6,000 RPM red line. About 5,000 right there. Fun little car. I mean, it's not going to win any drag races, but that's not what it's about anyway with this car. I mean, it's just about enjoying the cruise, enjoying the elements, enjoying the styling of the cars of this era. You know, that's just what it's all about to me. Well, I appreciate you coming along with us today. Please like and subscribe to stay tuned in to all the new cars that we get in. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up you're going to really enjoy. And check us out on Facebook, Euro-Asian Auto, and our website is euroasianauto.com. So go there and, you know, click on the link, and like I said, like and subscribe, and give us a holler, 800-741-8136. Thanks, have a great day, and happy motoring.